Welcome back, everybody, and surprise, surprise. I know y'all wasn't expecting for Cassie to announce a tour. This will be her big comeback. She'll be reuniting with her former producer, Ryan Leslie, who was the brains behind turning Cassie into a pop star. And we got to put an emphasis on the brains because it was Ryan's tech savvy skills and his understanding of social media marketing and digital marketing that helped him to engineer traffic to fall right into his lap. Ryan Leslie was Cassie's boyfriend for 2 years, and he successfully produced not only Cassie, but other artists like Britney Spears. He produced a tune that Beyonce wound up doing. He produced for New Edition until Diddy decided to mess things up for this couple and kind of sidelined Ryan's career. But truth be told, Ryan and Cassie really didn't need Puffy then because Cassie and Ryan successfully built up a following on MySpace in 2005. So in 2006, they actually re-released Me and You with Bad Boy Productions and Diddy. But almost anybody could have helped them make that a success because it was already in the making from all the groundwork that Ryan Leslie did. And now these two are back together in a working relationship.
Actually really fast, right? I know you worked with Cassie initially. Did you ever think or know that she was in danger at any moment, anytime, anything? Did she ever, is that something that you...
I think that was a much further past after, our working relationship.
Well, have you spoken to her?
Yeah.
Well, how is she doing? Have you spoken to her since the allegations or?
Well, the last conversation we had, she's planning for a tour, so we had talked.
Oh, I like that. I love that.
Well, you see, he said it. They are working on organizing Cassie's tour. This is like a lot happened in these last few weeks. So these two being reunited, it makes a lot of sense because it was no one other than Ryan Leslie who was the mastermind behind Cassie's success. This man is so brilliant. He is a Harvard grad. First of all, he's just a humble human being. You have to check him out in interviews, especially the video that I put together with some excerpts from him, giving you some information about his background. I'll have it linked up here. Ryan is really an impressive dude. Ryan Leslie is responsible for Cassie soaring to the top of the charts with her single Me and You, which he wrote and produced, if I didn't say that already. And Me and You brought Cassie to the top 10 spot on multiple charts around the globe. And no one has ever duplicated this success in Cassie's career. And I don't know if Diddy was ever trying to do that. With Cassie's subsequent singles and the album, no, the album never happened. But what is more amazing and surprising about this news of Cassie's pending tour is that this news is dropping less than a month after Cassie's bombshell legal complaint where she detailed in 35 pages what she went through with Diddy. And of course she won somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 million. I keep hearing this, even though it's an undisclosed amount. There is no official story about how much Cassie got, but she got a chunk of flesh. It is a happy ending and kind of heartwarming to know that Cassie will have Ryan producing for her again and that they're on good terms. But in any event, Ryan has partnered up with Cassie to help her behind the scenes with the whole organizing. This should happen in 2024. But so soon after winning this suit against Diddy, with a lot of people think of Cassie as fragile. I mean, and of course, after we heard all those details about what she went through, you can only think like, oh, wow, she needs to heal. Shouldn't you take time? And even the trauma of bringing that all out and it hitting social media and the news outlets, that's a lot. I mean, I think she's beyond caring. She's really strong. I mean, she should be admired for even letting that kind of story come out. And there's no guarantee that she was going to get paid for it. That's a lot for a woman to expose. I mean, but what do y'all think? Because I just feel like there's so many lucrative endeavors for her to get involved in until the check clears all the way. And actually, that's Ryan's thing. He's into finance. He's a Harvard educated dude. mastered in macroeconomics, and he's all into finances. He knows how to invest. He knows how to help you secure your nest egg and make it work for you. He knows about Bitcoin. And also at the same time, I can understand the artist in Cassie wanted to express herself. I don't know if she feels like she needs to prove something at this point. I don't know what's going on with her, but after winning a settlement this huge and, you know, the newness of it all, I think it's a huge risk for Cassie to take, even with the overwhelming support that she's received from the public after so publicly outing Diddy and doing it in such a thorough way. I really, really do think it's a huge risk, and I think it's an unnecessary risk to her newfound fortune once a check really does clear, and to her family. She has young children, and from all that I hear Diddy is capable of, I even heard, you never know about what you hear online, but that Cassie's in hiding, and that her family was also in hiding. And maybe they're not in hiding, but I can see them relocating after they get the first initial payment. I don't think Diddy's dropping this all at once. And I don't think no insurance is covering all this either. And even though I think it's risky for Cassie to do a national or global tour right now, she has been active in recent months. As you can see here, she was on a Las Vegas stage in May of 2022. And Sierra was also on this stage, and Cassie was very warmly received by the fans. But to see Cassie on stage, I don't know if people are going to really be ready for it after she divulged so many sensitive details about her experience. And we all think of her, I'm sure most of us think of her as a little delicate right now. And maybe that she's someone that should heal after all that she's been through. And to see her dipping and swerving on stage, I don't know if the fans are going to be ready for that. But Cassie's been doing it. And again, I don't know if she feels that she needs to prove something to herself or what. I'm just not sure this is the right time for her. And I would hate to see Cassie trolled, because she will definitely be open to a lot of criticism. Just like she opened those floodgates on Diddy and the public drug him over social media, that same public can also be very critical of Cassie. I mean, there's a lot of trolls out there. So I just really wish her the best. When people see Cassie on stage swerving and dipping, and that's going to get a mixed response. And even though Diddy settled quicker than my nail polish get dry, Diddy is lawyered up, and he was not happy to depart with that money, if the check even cleared. Cassie released the floodgates on Puffy with all that online criticism that followed. I just think Cassie should move very wisely, because the same people, the same public can turn on you and troll you and just make a spectacle out of Cassie. And I don't want to see her fall victim to the trolls. I want her to be well. I mean, and I want her to, I wish her all the success with her tour. I hope she plans it at a very strategic time, where it doesn't cause her undue stress. And she's going to have to be ready. She's going to have to be tough, because this is definitely going to cause a resurgence of past criticisms that people have had about Cassie, because she was not a strong performer. She had amazing appeal. I mean, she really does. She has a nice, lovely, gentle touch, but to be hitting a hip hop stage and a pop stage with all these high energy people wanting to see you, Cassie is very, very gentle. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I have a playlist about Diddy and his shenanigans. Y'all should check that out. And definitely the video that I have on the brilliance of Ryan Leslie. You will be impressed with him if you don't know his backstory. And I do cover other stories. So please check me out, and I will keep you updated on all that's happening with Cassie, Leslie, and Diddy. Until I see y'all the next time, keep living your life like it's golden. Go, Cassie. Peace.